with the city of Compton, do you know why they in particular use the Auto Plaza Drive South for Easy Street?
Yeah,
Like,
you feel what I'm saying? So there you go. You feel what I mean? To my knowledge, you feel what I'm saying? And it's again to my knowledge because as far as in his family and Eric Wright Foundation that you see here that my sister started, is we would have loved it, if it was Muriel. We'd have loved it if it was Pauline. You feel what I'm saying? We you know what I mean? We'd have loved it if it was just that area of the leaf. But entertainment role is what they're making that area behind, you know what I mean? They wanted to sit here more basic on, what I mean, the upbringing of Compton, you know what I mean, as far as in making that area as far as more family orientated. So that was the choice of where they wanted to sit here and kind of, uplift Compton and redo it. So it's called Entertainment Road and the Easy Street.
okay, cool. And speaking of the Eric Wright Family Foundation, break it down. Who works on that? What is it, and what are the objectives?
Oh man, it's my sisters Erica and Sharan, right? You know, I made my little sisters. Of course, I'm on the board with them, but basically, want to sit here and we wanted to start since we were younger, as they got a little bit more older and wiser, and doing something for inner city kids that grew up without their fathers. You feel what I mean? And uh, I had an idea of inflicting it just more, mental health, you feel what I mean? But the object was more so for the children, you know what I mean? So we decided to come with Eric Rout Foundation and, in support of the streets naming, you know what I mean, sit here and introduce that to individuals of the steps and things that we wanted to sit here and do for ourselves, for our city, and all about of these useful kids in the city, you know what I mean? So that was the objective, really, just to look at for the kids who grew up without a parent, and not just necessarily a father, but a parent or their parents.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people that their mom might have passed or left or had an issue too. So their dad,
Yeah, yeah. So it's
works
not
both
just yeah,
ways.
not just the father. Yeah, it's the parents. Period. You know what I mean? Me biasly speaking, father, but yes, that's what it is. Parents. Period.
Okay. And then with the Lonzo, since you were talking about some of the other stuff with Compton, the Compton Entertainment Chamber of Commerce, like what have you noticed and what's happening with the city of Compton with some of the, renovations and different things that are going on that you've seen over the years?
Repeat that last one you brought up a little sword. You said
Oh, okay.
going on with the city of commerces and what?
Yeah, yeah. So with the Compton Entertainment Chamber of Commerce, it seems like they have a lot of initiatives, including the renaming with the Easy Street. So how, if at all, are you working with them, and what have you seen them been working on?
I have it myself, honestly. You know, what I mean, I have it myself, and it's funny that you said that because when I actually did go to uh, to the chambers of commerce and sat into the meetings when they sit here voted for the acceptance of the street being signing. I started hearing a lot of things that were going on with the elders in the neighborhood and different sides of the neighborhood. And you know what, Soren, I ain't gonna lie to you. I only keep it real, people. That was the I when I was younger, I had thought of maybe sitting here getting involved with city council and sit here trying to help out the city. And then as I got older, I learned a lot about our city, you know what I mean, how our city is governed, the individuals who have a real say for it. And it is actually the elders, you know what I mean, like my grandmother that, are still there. I get real deep with you as far as a lot of the knowledge that I've learned in time. So when I went there and sat in there at that meeting, I started hearing a lot of the problems in the city. You know what I mean? A lot of the solutions that they were going to try to do to help out. And that's when it dawned on me like to start pushing forward with our foundation to sit here and be a lending hand and help for a lot of those problems in it. Um, a lot of things that I know and I can speak on it as a problem is even when I was a kid, you don't give these individual kids something to do. So then we wonder how they sit here and fall into the street life. You feel what I mean? And my side itself, you have Kelly Park, you feel me? And that was a lot of my drive. If I do it with my own money, so a lot of people don't even have to sit there. If I got to do it with my own foundation, I'm gonna be lending hand or something for like I'm just doing and giving back is turn that into like a rec center, you know what I mean? Maybe even give jobs and making it a after school program where a lot of these individuals who it's just grandma helping, or it's just mama helping, or it's just daddy helping, can sit there and have a place where they can sit here and be for a certain amount of hours learning, being recreational. You know what I'm saying? Instead of falling themselves to be riding around, seeing or doing something they don't have to, which is the common thing that happens when they run into the street life. You feel me? Not even that, as far as I'm finding out a lot of more of these athletes. Look at the athletes that came out of our city, not just the rappers, not just the entertainers, you know, I mean, the athletes as well. You feel what I'm saying? Richard Sherman to speak, which is just my homeboy, and I just hadn't thought about it, you know, his brother. And his first one to come to mind, Ron Johnson, one of my homeboys from my area, my neighborhood, that actually that actually made it. I'm sorry, son, did we lose
No,
video?
I got you.
Okay, I had a call coming on. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That actually came out of the city and giving them the resources to sit here and have, you know what I mean, to make it a lot more easier and accessible for this kid to sit here and have a dream or want to do in life. You feel what I'm saying? So I started hearing that in these meetings, man. Not hearing more so the problems where, you know, the city dumping, you know, I mean, I could go off real topic of what it was, you know, I mean, cleaning, or, you know, the homelessness, you know what I mean? And actually individuals who just cared about it. Like I seen this man homeless on his couch, you know, from the city dumping a couch in the alleyway, and this homeless man being on here, big six screen. Now she was concerned where this man went. You know, and that's what people don't understand is we have real love in it. Is now we weren't just asking you to see her come and do this. We want solutions to why we can stop this, or what happened, or where this individual went. Let me, you know, I know he didn't have no family. Let me check on to him. You feel what I'm saying? Who do I talk to? Where do we go for that? So it was just listening to a lot of different things. And then I started putting into play, you know, the foundation that we had plans on, you know, I mean, really utilizing and what I can do to sit here and help in different areas, which is the kids. So that's when they went ding in my head. And I said, dang, Eric, you know, you want to get into politics? You know what I mean? You want to get into this? Like, I can just answer a lot of questions and help out a lot of things, a lot of problems they have with small resources, not having to be, you know what I mean, as big as they say, all this, you know, $100 million budget for this, that, and the other. Like, oh yeah, we could get this done, you know what I mean? And with my own resources and in a timely manner. So I started thinking about making a phone calls and talking to individuals and just baby steps of what I can sit here and feel like I can do to help out the city. It doesn't have to per se to say, Eric, get into city council. I mean, any party, you know, branch of the city council. Who knows? Maybe. But I got the time on my hands, and I do care about these kids. You feel what I'm saying? I still got nieces and nephews that's in the city. You feel what I mean? Matter of fact, probably all of them, all of them are still in my city. So
Okay. Yeah, because that's one thing I think people might forget or don't know that, your dad, Eazy-E, did do a lot of charitable work and give back a lot of money and everything. So it's kind of a full circle
yeah.
thing that you're doing it as
Yeah, and
well.
we do small, yeah, and we've been doing it. We do small stuff we don't look for no recognition for doing, feeding the homeless, you know what I mean? Turkey giveaways, you feel what I'm saying? We do that ever since, you know, I was in high school. You feel what I'm saying? My grandmother's been doing that for ages. As I got older, I started walking through Ludo's Park, the mob. You feel what I'm saying? And it's stuff that I had to publicize because that's not how I was raised. You feel what I'm saying? But now we speaking on the topic. Oh yeah, Eric, them in foot to foot. You know, it's a lot of homelessness. You know, individuals. You know, God. You know, I mean, God willing that they still, you know, trooping around here or doing or even elevated to a better situation. But there's a lot that could tell you that, you know what I mean, they didn't see me foot to foot, you know what I mean, going to feed the homeless, making sure they're all right. You know what I mean? Even you know what I mean, the prideful ones that probably don't want it, but hey, it's my duty to sit here and help you out and see what route I can help you out to get out of the situation that you in, or make sure that you actually ate today. You feel what I'm saying? So I was raised to not publicize in that sense, but we've been doing that for years. Now it's more so as far as just doing it, you know what I mean, on a more elevated level and using some more real money to help out these children.